Good afternoon, grade 8 learners. For this afternoon, our topic is about modeling real-life situations using algebraic expressions. Our objectives are as follows. At the end of this video lesson, you will be able to understand how to represent real-life situations with algebraic expressions. Develop the ability to create algebraic expressions for various situations and cultivate an appreciation for the practical applications of algebra in everyday life. So last week, napag-aralan na natin yung mga words, nabalikan natin yung mga words, phrases na associated sa 4 different operations. Sa addition, ang mga clue words natin ay sum, more than, plus, increased by or increased from, added by or added to, and total. For subtraction, ito naman yung mga phrases or words. Subtract, take away, diminish by or diminish from, less or less than, difference, decreased by or decreased from. Multiplication naman, we have times, multiply, product, twice, thrice. And for division, we have quotient, divided by, divided into, and ratio. So, kailangan familiar kayo dito sa mga words na to para mas madali na sa atin na mag-translate ng verbal statements into algebraic expressions. So, isa-isahin natin yung mga examples. So, you are asked to translate the following verbal statements into algebraic expressions. So, napag-aralan na rin natin last time, nabalikan natin kung ano ba yung algebraic expression. So we make use of constants, variables, and yung mga operations nga na plus, minus, times, and divide. So for the first example, 2 more than y ball pens. So sa tingin nyo, anong operation ang involved dito? Okay, correct. So addition kasi we make use of the phrase na more than. So, paano natin siya isusulat into algebraic expressions? So, kapag gumagamit tayo or ang clue words natin ay more than or less than, so, ang gagawin natin ay uunahin nating isulat yung nahuling part nitong statement. So, dito kasi nahuling nabanggit yung variable y. So, pag sinulat natin, magiging y plus 2. Okay? Next, 13 pesos added to x pesos. So, ano ba ang unahin nating isusulat dito? Yung 13 ba? Yung constant na 13? O yung variable na x? So, kung intindihin nyo yung statement, 13 pesos added to x. Yung 13 pesos daw ay idinagdag sa. So, this is addition. Idinagdag sa x. So, pag sinulat natin, that is x plus 13. 8 subtracted from B marbles. So, given na to, subtracted from. So, this is subtraction. So, ito ba ay 8 minus B o B minus 8? Correct. So, that is B minus 8. Kasi yung 8 daw ay ibinawas mula sa B. So, unahin natin isusulat yung B. So, B minus 8. Okay, number 4, V increased by 5 candies. Yung V daw ay nadagdagan, so this is addition, nadagdagan ng 5 candies. So pag sinulat natin, that is V plus 5. Twice a number M, bacteria. So pag twice, di ba kanina nabalikan natin ay multiplication. Ano ba ibig sabihin ng twice? Doble or 2 times. So, pag sinulat natin yan ay 2 times m. Pero since hindi na tayo gumagamit ng x sa multiplication, so paano natin siya isusulat? Okay, that is 2m. Okay, twice the number m. 2m. 6 less than D passengers. So, di ba kanina, pag more than or less than, uunahin nating isulat kung ano po yung nasa huling statement. Okay, so that is D minus 6. Z chocolates divided by 7 persons. Ito, madali na to. That is Z over or divided by 7. So, pwede natin siyang isulat into ratio or fractional form. Z divided by 7. 12 chocolates decreased by W chocolates. So, pag decrease, that is subtraction. Yung 12 daw ay nabawasan ng W. So, pag sinulat natin, that is 12 minus W. Half of N kilograms of meat. So, pag sinabing half, ito ay kalahati. So, para makuha mo yung kalahati ng N, so anong gagawin? Di-divide natin by 2, di ba? So, pwede natin siyang isulat as N divided by 2 or N over 2. Pwede rin naman siyang multiplication. So, ang half po ay 1 half. So, 1 half ng N. So, that is 1 half times N or 1 half N. So, alin man dyan sa dalawa, pwede pong maging representation ng into algebraic expression. Thrice a number F diminished by 5. So, dito sa statement na to, meron tayong dalawang operations na involved. Thrice, so multiplication, and then diminished by, that is subtraction. So, thrice a number F, ibig sabihin daw, 3 times ng F. So, paano natin siya isusulat? 3F. Okay, ito yung multiplication. And diminished by, so nabawasan daw ng 5. So, we have 3F minus 5. Each student's share of marbles if there are X marbles and Y students. So, paano natin malalaman kung tig-iilan daw na marbles ang kada estudyante? So, syempre, yung bilang ng marbles represented by X ay hahatiin natin by Y. So, share. So, that is division. So, to represent that, we have X, number of marbles, divided by the Y, number of students. Team's tokens in an arcade game is X less than 20. So, nakita na naman natin yung less than. So, pag ganito po ang nasa verbal statement, uunahin natin yung nahuling bahagi na nabanggit sa statement. So, 20 muna, then less than ay minus. So, 20 minus X. The amount to be paid for X kilos of meat if each kilo costs Y pesos. So, magkano daw per kilo? So, Y pesos per X kilo. So, to find the amount, magta-times tayo. So, paano yon? Magiging X times Y. And since hindi na tayo gumagamit ng X kasi ang X ay variable, no? Hindi tayo gumagamit ng X for multiplication. So, pwede na siyang XY na lang. So, that is the algebraic expression for this state. The sum of the points gained by Axel and Jello in a basketball game if Axel got 9 more than the score of Jello. So, dito sa ating verbal statement, walang naka-indicate kung anong variable ang ire-represent natin. So, ang gagawin ay kayo na yung mag-a-assign ng variable. Now, babalikan natin, analyze natin yung scenario, no? The sum. So, it requires addition, no? Addition. So, plus yan, no? Tapos, ang kukunin daw natin na ng sum ay yung points ni Axel and Jello. Ano ba yung score ni Axel at ano ba yung score ni Jello? So, sabi, Axel got 9 more than the score of Jello. So, yung score ni Axel ay mas malaki ng 9 points sa score ni Jello. So, since si Axel, ang score ni Axel ay nakadepende sa score ni Jello, si Jello na lang yung mag-assign natin ng variable. So, let's say, siya ay X. Okay, yung score ni Jello ay X. So, paano natin i-represent yung score ni Axel? Sabi, Axel got 9 more than the score of Jello. Diba napag-aralan natin kanina, kapag gumamit tayo ng more than or less than, uunahin natin yung nahuling bahagi ng statement. So, since ang more than ay addition, so 9 more than X. So, pag sinulat natin yan, that is X plus 9. Okay? So, nakuha na natin. Yung score ni Jello ay x, yung score ni Axel ay x plus 9, and then kukunin natin yung sum nila. So, to represent that into algebraic expression, yan po ay magiging x plus 9. And last example, the perimeter of a triangle if the sides of a triangle are 3 consecutive numbers. Okay, so paano po naging ganito ang ating algebraic expression? So, pag sinabing perimeter, it is the total distance around, no? Dun sa figure natin. So, since triangle, para makuha natin yung perimeter, is i-add lang natin yung lengths ng side. So, that is side plus side plus side. Okay? So, triangle, tatlo ang side. So, i-add lang natin yung mga sides niya. So, side plus side plus side. Kaso, hindi pa natin alam kung ano ba yung representation natin sa mga side ng triangles. Sabi dito, ang sides daw ng triangle are 3 consecutive. Pag sinabing consecutive, magkakasunod. Okay? So, assuming na ang first side ng triangle, mag-assign tayo ng variable, let's say x. So, ito yung first side ng triangle, first side, and para makuha mo yung representation ng kasunod ng side, since consecutive kasunod, so magpa-plus 1. Plus 1 ka. So, x plus 1, siya yung representation natin ng second side. Okay? Para makuha mo yung representation ng third side, so ano ba yung kasunod ng plus 1? E di plus 2. So, we have x plus 2. And since kinukuha natin yung perimeter, di ba sabi natin, side plus side plus side. So, gagawin lang natin x plus 1 plus x plus 2. Okay, so sana may naintindihan kayo dun sa ating discussion. For your assignment, please try to translate the following verbal statement into mathematical expressions. Copy and answer on your notebook, and we will check this assignment pagbalik natin sa ating face-to-face classes. Okay, thank you everyone and happy learning! Good afternoon, grade 8 learners.